What is going on, my Houston Texans family? Hope you're all having a blessed Friday. You know what's going on Sunday Night Football? Houston Texans, Kansas City Chiefs at Arrowhead. It's going to be a crazy game. It's the biggest game of the season. And I know I've been saying that every single week since week 4. But in reality, ladies and gentlemen, every game since starting 0-3 has been a must win for this Houston Texans team. There's a reason why only one team has ever made the postseason after starting 0-3 in NFL history, the 2008 Houston Texans, because it's hard to do. Now, this year's squad has an opportunity to repeat history. And when you look at the wins that they have stacked up and who they beat, it should give you all the confidence in the world with this Houston Texans squad. And I feel like it could be fireworks on Sunday Night Football against Kansas City. Speaking of Sunday Night Football, let me know where you guys are going to be watching, because me and the boys, we're going to be at Platypus Brewing this Sunday night to hopefully watch the Houston Texans in the Kansas City Chiefs season. They have their $10 mimosa special all day long. Last time we were there, we got absolutely trashed. The address is right there on the bottom. Shout out to Platypus Brewing. One of my favorite brews for them, a Bobby Dazzler, brewed with a Texans heart and an Australian soul. It's going to be fun, so let me know if you guys could go out there. I said in this last video, when you get this win on Sunday night, this will be the greatest 5-game stretch in Houston Texans regular season history. Let me bring up the teams who you've beat. The Jacksonville Jaguars, currently a playoff team. The Buffalo Bills, currently a playoff team, one of the top seeds in the AFC, MVP at quarterback. The Indianapolis Colts, whether or not we knew they were frauds, record-wise, one of the best records in the NFL, one of the best offenses in the NFL, undefeated at home, and you walked in and beat their ass. Then this Sunday at Arrowhead, Kansas City, Taylor Swift, the referees, Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce. I know Kansas City is not what they are, and everyone knows that. And this could potentially be their last hurrah before their season's over. But this would be your biggest win of the season. You're on primetime football. You eliminate a team that's had all the success in the last, decade in the NFL. Even before Patrick Mahomes, they were in the playoffs with Alex Smith. Before we talk about this game, episode brought to you and powered by Sleeper. The NFL season is here, which means you now have a chance to 1,000 times your cash on daily fantasy football. Football has never been more exciting. It is now with players like C.J. Stroud, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Justin Jefferson. Pick on stats for these stars like touchdowns, passing yards, receiving yards, fantasy points, and more for up to a 1,000 times paid on Sleeper. Get your picks right, and you could win big. Use promo code 713HOU, and you get up to a $100 match on your first deposit. Terms and conditions apply. We also have some picks for the game. Let me change them out. We got Nico Collins over on yards, C.J. Stroud over on yards, Woody Marks over on yards, and Harrison Butker over 1.5 field goals made. Guys, let me know if you tell. We hit last week. Hopefully, we could go back to back. All right. The injury report for the Houston Texans, and this is Wednesday and Thursday. He does not have today. We're shooting at 9:13. Azeez Al-Shaair dealing with the knee, limited on Wednesday, full participation on Thursday. Kamari Lash, this is a big one, dealing with a foot, didn't practice Wednesday or Thursday. Now, this is something to monitor. If Kamari Lassiter is not ready to go today, it's going to be a hard time thinking he's going to play on Sunday, but it would not surprise me if he's ready to go. Jalen Reed, forearm, hasn't practiced the last 2 weeks. Woody Marks, ankle, didn't practice on Wednesday, limited Thursday. Will Anderson Jr., chest, shoulder, didn't practice on Wednesday, limited Thursday. Jamal Hill, dealing with a hamstring, not available the last 2 days. Trent Brown, dealing with a hand, didn't practice, limited. Danico Autry, dealing with the knee, didn't practice, limited. Now, let me just say something. If you were worried about the did not practices on Wednesday, don't worry. It's widely understood that Wednesday it's like a rest day for veterans, a treatment day. Don't take Wednesday too serious, but Thursday and Friday absolutely. Let's talk about the keys to the game. Now, the first one for me, I'll start with the defense. You have to make life hell for Patrick Mahomes. And I'm sorry if I start to fade off. I ate an edible, it's kicking my ass. The Kansas City Chiefs will potentially, well, not potentially, they most likely will be without three of their starting offensive linemen. Their rookie left tackle, Josh Simmons, who we wanted out of Ohio State, not able to go. He hasn't really played a lot this year. Jawan Taylor, who spent previous couple of years with Jacksonville, right tackle for Kansas City, out. Kansas City being out both their tackles is huge, but I think the most important lineman of this O line is Trey Smith, the guard, all pro guard, by the way, will not be ready to go, has missed the last two games. So Kansas City being out three starting offensive linemen with the way this defensive line has been playing. If I'm Kansas City, I'm scared. Patrick Mahomes was running for his life, has been running for his life. Now, he has done an excellent job of extending plays, using his legs. So our linebackers are going to have to be, on their game plan. Aziz Al-Shaair, Henry Tuotuo, EJ Speed, be cautious and just know that Patrick Mahomes, if he feels pressure, if he wants to run it, he absolutely can. I think he's on pace to have the most rushing yards he's ever had in his career. The weapons for Kansas City, I don't want to say they're dangerous, but they're there. Rashee Rice, I think, has been a problem the last few weeks since coming off of his suspension. And if Kamari Lassiter isn't able to go, do you have Derek Stingley travel? Do you have him just shut down one side of the field? I'm not too sure. Travis Kelce, he's not what he is. However, I mean, hold on. Let me see how many stats, how many yards Travis Kelce has. So Travis Kelce this year has 719 yards. Now, for people saying that's falling off, that's absolutely crazy. This is a Hall of Fame type of tight end, and we still got 4 games left to go. Travis Kelce could end up with a 1,000-yard season. You got to be wary of Travis Kelce. He's hurt the Houston Texans many times before. We got to be locked in on number 87. Xavier Worthy, there's his speed is dangerous as well. A lot of speed with Kansas City, but how you stomp them is stomping the run. Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco, they don't really scare me. Kareem Hunt's just a shell of himself. Isaiah Pacheco, he just has one direction, and that's straight. But nonetheless, it's going to be a tough matchup because you're not only going to be going up against the Kansas City offense, you're going up against one of the greatest offensive minds ever, and that's Andy Reid. You're going up against the referees as well. The officiating crew, they are 31-12 for home teams. So expect some flags to be thrown out there. Expect some unnecessary roughness, some late hits on the quarterback. It's like how they used to say when you would go to Golden State to play the Warriors, you have to beat them by 20 to beat them by 2 because you're not just playing against them. You're playing against Oracle. You're playing up against Scott Foster. I mean, for Kansas City, it's Arrowhead. It's the Swifties. It's the refs, and it's Andy Reid. I know Kansas City's not what they are, but this would be your biggest win of the season. If I could switch to the offensive side, the front four for Kansas City, they're not getting home as they used to. George Karlaftis, after getting a bag, is not really living up to it. But they still got Chris Jones, the Terminator. Shout out to Alpha Aaron. Chris Jones could ruin your day, could ruin your series. Now, the Houston Texans, they're not new to defensive tackles beating them up, but it hasn't been that way this year. There is one threat on that defensive line, and it's Chris Jones. So make sure you do a good job of identifying him wherever he is on the defensive line. He's another Hall of Fame type of player. Kansas City is one of those teams, guys. But the offensive line of Ariante Ursary at left tackle, he's playing back home. So this is how he says he's going to have at least 30 people in the crowd. Titus Howard has been playing good at left guard. Titus Howard hasn't allowed a sack all year. Jake Andrews, believe it or not, looking good. Looking good. Ed Ingram, Mr. PFF. And Trent Brown, what a surprise. After not playing the first 9 weeks of the season, just an absolute standout on the right side. Better late than never. I think running the ball is going to be huge here. I think Woody Marks needs to have a 100-yard game. And like I've been saying every single week, he is so close to just breaking a huge touchdown. Is it this Sunday against Kansas City? Nico Collins, need another big day from him. Jaden Higgins, need another big day from them. The Chiefs defense, it's good, it's not bad. Like the offense, it's good, it's not bad, but they're used to winning. This is just a big important game for the Houston Texans, right? You talk about what this game would mean. It would mean you're a threat going forward. And when you look at who's left on the schedule, Arizona, Raiders, Chargers, Colts. I see a scenario where the Houston Texans can end up 12-5. And I'm not the only one who's thinking that. I'm not the only one who's thinking that you get through this huddle on Sunday night, the sky's the limit for this team. I am so excited. We're going to be at Platypus Brewing. Let me know if you guys can make it in the comments down below. Please, please make it. We have to get to a watch party where it's fireworks. The Houston Texans, man, they have an opportunity on Sunday Night Football to change the trajectory of their season. And in the process, they could take out the Kansas City Chiefs. I have the Houston Texans winning this game. 24-17 is the final score. It's going to be a fun game. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep right after. The Houston Texans, man, after starting 0-3 to where they're at now, it's absolutely insane. For more Houston Texans content, you guys know what to do. Feel free and follow me for more. I love you guys. Episode brought to you powered by Sleeper. Free $20 entry. No deposit needed. Get 100% match up to $100. Use promo code 713HOU. We'll see you at Platypus Brewing. I love you guys. Have a blessed day.